Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Therapy Thursday with Carmel. And today I want to talk to you about competing and comparing. It's a good idea to refrain from comparing yourself to other people. One of the main reasons for that is everybody's definition of success is different, everybody's goals are different, and overall, everyone's lives are different. And so when you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to other people, most of the time you're going to end up feeling like you fall short. There's so many reasons for that. One of the main reasons is that their life is their life and yours is yours, and it's not meant to be the same. And so it's more important to focus on your own victories and your own successes in your life, and also define success for yourself. Your definition of success does not have to be the same as someone else's. Some people have goals to go to college and have get married, have a family, 2 or 3 kids, and get a job in which they stay at for 30, 40 years and retire and enjoy their retirement fund. And then there's other people who don't want to get married, who don't want kids, who maybe can't have kids. There are so many different possible options when it comes to a family and career and just lives overall. And so we are all meant to be different. So if we find ourselves wanting what other people want, then it ends up resulting in just feeling bad. Sometimes depression, sometimes anxiety, sometimes low self-esteem. And so I encourage you to focus on what you do have going for yourself, what is working for you, your own strengths. And if there's areas in your life that you feel you need to strengthen, measure them by your personal goals rather than somebody else's success. That is more healthy and is going to reduce the amount of depression and the amount of low self-esteem and anxiety that you experience. When you compare yourself to others, you find yourself competing, and none of us want to engage in a life of competition. It's exhausting and it ruins relationships. Once again, it also results in depression, anxiety, low mood, low self-esteem. You should only be in competition with yourself, period. Okay, you should be your biggest competitor. So I encourage you to start focusing on your own life and your own goals. If you don't have any goals, it's time that you set some. You have to have goals. I always have goals. It's something that I strongly believe in. I keep a journal, and once I accomplish the goals that I've set for myself, I check them off. And guess what I do after that? I set more goals. And so life should be a lifelong process of growth. You should never stop growing. You should never stop wanting to achieve new things. Now, when I say that, that doesn't mean that you have to go and do something drastic like leave your job or start a business. Some of us do those things, and that's fine if that's what works for you. But your definition of success might be completely different than somebody else's. To some people, leaving a job and starting your own business could be a failure. And for some people, working at a job for someone else, regardless as to what your position or pay is, for some people, that's failure. So it doesn't matter what other people's definition of success and failure is. What's important is your definition of success and failure. And so I encourage you to set your own bar, to set your own standards, and to stick by that, and to let that be the gauge of whether or not you're doing well in life, not what someone else is doing. So stop competing, stop comparing, enjoy your life, live your best life. I encourage you to live an exhilarating life, the one that you deserve, the one that's meant for you and not for someone else. I'll see you next time.